welcome to Nba2k23.
If you're joining from the Goat Boat or in the city, there are new events you're going to want to check out.
Working on leveling up? Then pay attention.
Pay attention right now.
What's new in 2K23? This weekend, aboard the Goat Boat, it's Dunk Fest. Work with the community to reach the target number of dunks. In the city, it's the Chips Ahoy Weekend Bonus, where you can compete for a 1 million VC bonus.
Obviously, this is the type of game the fans really get up for. So do we. And the players as well.
Yeah, we all can't wait. These are the type...
Drummond's checked in for Chicago. MP comes in for Williams. And the Nuggets will go for a different look here. Green's checked in for Gordon. Brown comes in for Porter Jr. Highland, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Smith in for Jamal Murray. On the court for the Nuggets, Jeff Green out there with Nikola Jokic. Then it's Smith. Then it's Bruce Brown. And it's Highland in at the 2.
Quick reaction that time by Jokic. Very impressive. Good at rolling to the right spot after setting the screen and doing it quickly.
Ball passes to MP. For 3. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Pass to Green. 5 on the clock. Highland. And a missed layup.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Inside. And the dunk by DeRozan.
You know, Zach LaVine is not just a scorer. He's really good at setting up his teammates, too.
Denver in the lead. Outside, Brown. And here's Smith. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Brown against LaVine. Brown can't hit.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
And MP throws it down hard. A big deal for many NBA stars, landing a deal with Gatorade. MP has just secured that for himself.
And honestly, it means you've arrived to some degree. Good for MP to close that deal, and a nice move there from Gatorade.
Highland, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And guys, over the last several years, Denver's been top 10 in offensive rating. Now, they played a slower pace, but made the most of their possessions.
First one falls for him. Boy, this Denver team, great offensively over the last couple of seasons. How so?
Well, B.A., they execute in the half courts. That's pretty simple. I mean, so difficult to do against NBA defenses. Now, normally they have multiple ball handlers on the floor, guys who can make quick decisions.
Najee, he's checked in for Jokic. A nice shot by MP.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
MP against Smith. Pass to Najee. Back to Smith. And here's Brown. Brown draws the double. For 3, Smith. Drummond grabs the miss. Chicago trailing here. MP with it. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Back on draft night 2017, the Bulls trading away their star, Jimmy Butler.
And what a haul they got from Minnesota. Zach LaVine, the headliner, and he's turned out to be a franchise player. It's tough to win one of those type of deals, but Chicago got a stud. That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Caruso finds MP. Sinks that one from the post. And it's a 4-point Chicago lead.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
A minute 35 left in the first quarter here. Smith inside. Drummond defending. And they'll keep possession. And again, Denver no good.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Fades. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. MP's got 12.
Well, things keep working out for MP in the business world. He's come to terms with Ruffles to be a brand representative.
Ooh, that's a nice win there for MP landing that deal. Slowly but surely, he's building his brand. Now a timeout called by Denver.
Oh, guys, the city of Chicago is used to the highest standard. The shadow of those Michael Jordan teams still looms large.
A minute 6 left in the first. Brown against Caruso. Brown inside. A shot to stop the drought. Shot clock at 6. And the shot goes in. Now another view of that incredible mobile one drive.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Free throw good, MP. And both free throws good for MP. The Nuggets trail. There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Highland. Puts one up from 19. Not going to go that time. Now Chicago takes it the other way. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Denver.
Against this team last year, they took both games. A measuring stick of the median between conferences.
Well, you said it. I mean, often it's the teams that are in the middle of the pack in their conference which more accurately show the conference's strength than a team at the top or the bottom. At least that's how I like to look at it.
Here's Highland. Oh, rejected by Drummond. And so it's Chicago, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. More 2K action in just a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
On the court right now for the Nuggets. Murray and Caldwell Pope are the backcourt pairing. Porter Jr. and Gordon at the 3 and the 4. And it's Najee in at the 5. Fires the 3. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Very effective at spacing the floor. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope has gone from an average outside shooter to a dangerous one.
You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
Here's Caldwell Pope. He's covered by Levine. Shoots from the baseline. Caldwell Pope's shot is off. Chicago leading. Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Pass to Porter from the line. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Now Murray, 27 points his last game. Gordon outside. From 10 feet away. That shot off. Now Chicago takes it the other way. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
It always helps when your opponent turns the ball over that many times. I thought it was the deciding factor overall.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it for sure, as it is anytime you make a bunch of mistakes. All they had to do was follow their game plan, and that's exactly what they did.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
With the lead they have, you might think they'd start to settle, but they are still going at the rim strong.
The Bulls on offense. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Here's MP. The rebound by Murray. The Nuggets have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter.
Jamal Murray suffered a terrible knee injury back in April of 2021, tearing his ACL late during that season and missing over a year of basketball as a result.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Timeout called, the Nuggets. Talk for a guy like Murray. ACL injuries used to be a potential career ender. Not anymore, though.
You're exactly right, B.A. I mean, with the advances in modern medicine and rehabbing from injuries, the way these guys strength train, it really is remarkable that they're able to come back and in many cases be better than they were before after what used to be a career-ending injury, and that's thanks.
Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Caruso comes in for DeMar DeRozan. MP is checked in for Levine. And it's Dosunmu in for Ball. And the Nuggets will go for a different look here. Najee, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Green comes in for Gordon. Brown, he's checked in for Michael Porter. And it's Highland in for Caldwell Pope. Pass to Highland. And again, Denver no good.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Outside, Brown. Back to Murray. Pass to Highland. Over MP. And they'll get another chance. A shot to stop the run. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Here's MP. He can't hit that time. From deep three-point range. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Chicago Bulls. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We'll be right back after this word. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. making some changes. Drummond's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. MP comes in for Williams. And Dragic has subbed in for Ball. And a new group getting ready for the Nuggets. Najee, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Green comes in for Gordon. Brown, he's checked in for Porter Jr. And it's Highland in for Murray. They've got Andre Drummond. MP is out there with Goran Dragic. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. And it's Levine in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Here's Caldwell Pope. And again, Denver no good.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Denver has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the 3rd. Clark, despite missing Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr., Denver managed to finish 6th in the West last year.
And you know the reason they did that was because of the MVP, Nikola Jokic. I mean, he was the guy who carried them to that 6th place finish in the West. Don't forget about role guys like Aaron Gordon and Bones Highland. They stepped up and played well, but it was Jokic, the Joker, that carried that team to the heights they got to.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Nikola Jokic again has won the league MVP, but he's not one to beat his own chest. He said, quote, "I never think about it. I didn't come here to be the MVP of the league. I always think that somebody's better than me, and I want to compete to beat them. Just by that mentality alone, I'm the underdog every time." Brian?
Well, it's working for him, Allie. Thanks. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Caldwell Pope, covered by MP. Shot clock at 5. The Nuggets need to get one up. Goes up at the stripe. That one a little long. Chicago's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, they've continued to play pedal to the metal, leaking out and capitalizing with ease when they get opportunities in the open court.
Also, lots of hustle on the offensive end, following shots and creating tons of second chance opportunities.
Green's checked in for Chicago. Caruso comes in for Dragic. Smith, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Green against Green. Brown inside. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Wow, when we talk home court advantage, you think the Nuggets have the best in the NBA?
I think so, B.A., and it has to do with geography. Denver is at altitude, and that's hard on your body, trust me, I know. And they're isolated from the rest of the league, so it always is a long trip out there as well.
And Grant, as NBA players start to have more of a platform, we still hear those who say, shut up and dribble. What are your thoughts about this?
I think it's silly and it's unfortunate. And if you don't like it, then change the channel. But players today, matter of fact, everybody today has a voice through their social media channels. And it just so happens that NBA players have large platforms that reach people all over the world.
Yeah, don't expect the players to be anything other than themselves. Here's Highland. He's guarded by Caruso. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Chicago's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the 3rd quarter. MP. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. The first one falls. And both free throws good for MP. Denver's gone 1 of 4 here in the 3rd from range. Pass to Najee. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. MP, the pass to Caruso. Here's Smith. Outside, Brown. Knocks down the long J. Brown's got 4 points this quarter.
That's how you pass the pumpkin. I mean, Smith really keeps his head on the swivel to get that ball over to his open teammates.
And that one's good.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Outside, Brown. Back to Smith. It's Najee, high post. Outside, Brown. 5 to shoot. Puts it up. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. Levine can't hit.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit one from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Here's Smith. And he makes it on the layup. Smith's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
There's really no defense for dribble moves like that when Smith gets it going. I mean, he's an expert at slicing and dicing up defenders.
Here's MP. And the jam by Drummond. That gives him a double-double in this one.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Smith outside. There's the triple. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's MP outside. Let's go with a 3. Buries it from 3. MP's got 45 points.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls ahead by a mile with a 38-point lead at the end of the period. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Back to the game after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him.
Changes for Chicago. Jones, he's checked in for Drummond. And MP is subbed in for Dosunmu. The Nuggets have gone 5 of 11 so far in the 4th. On the court for Denver, Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. They're the 2 and the 3. Gordon is the 4 with the Joker in the middle. And it's Murray in at the 1 spot. Chicago has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the 4th. 0 for 4. Connects from downtown.
Another triple for him. 3 in the second half. 4 total. Keep shooting it.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Back to Caldwell Pope. Leaps for it. Jones grabs the board.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And here's Porter outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Green's got 5 rebounds in the game.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
MP shot is good.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Denver's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. Pass to Porter. Here's Caldwell Pope. And the NBA enjoying the highest attendance numbers in the history of the league. Clark, compare the fan experience now to where it was in the 80s when you played.
B.A., I don't know if there is any comparison. I mean, when you factor in the popularity of the league now with the various social media platforms that exist, the star magnitude power of the game's biggest stars worldwide, I just think it's a different time. More teams, more exposure, more platforms for exposure, and a real understanding of how to market the NBA globally. So fans have a way of engaging that didn't exist in the early 80s.
Jones, the pass to MP. To the inside. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Outside Murray. Pass to Smith. Ooh, poked away. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. Here's Dragic. Good. And the assist goes to MP.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
And this is exactly what you love to see. Up big, not letting up, keep on applying pressure to their defense.
Here's MP. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Aaron Gordon.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And last season, new trophies unveiled for the conference finals, honoring Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Bob Cousy, Oscar Robertson. I love bringing up these names again.
I agree, B.A. I mean, these are legends. These were those that laid the foundation for this league to be successful. So the idea of adding a little hardware and putting their names on it, I couldn't think of anything better.
First free throw is good. That one misses. The Bulls have gone 7 for 15 in the fourth. To the paint. Dragic. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
And I like that Dragic can either run your offense or be your offense. By that, I mean he can find shots for himself as easily as he does for others.
Pass to Reed. Here's Najee. Green covering. Najee in the post. Working on Green. Here's Reed. Over Dragic. Reed, no good.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
MP shot is off. Denver has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Smith outside. Down low. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. During the 21-22 season, we saw homegrown squads like Memphis and Cleveland emerge. Clark, how important is that for the league?
B.A., I think it's vital. I really do. I mean, I just think it adds to the appeal of the league. I mean, not every city can lure top free agents, and there's something about building a team in a homegrown fashion through the draft, keeping those young guys together and seeing them grow and develop. How about the Milwaukee Bucks, for an example, when you talk about a small ball NBA championship team? Bodes well for teams like the Cavaliers and Grizzlies who are doing something similar, and we'll see how it plays out going down the road.
Here's Najee. That one's good for 2.
Great work collapsing the defense, then kicking it out.
Here's MP. Another bucket. Wow.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Here's Reed. A minute 35 left in the fourth quarter here. That one falls.
Nice offense here. Close in. Great bet to go.
Here's MP going inside. Another one falls. Amazing.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition.
And right from the get-go, they stood out as the better team. Their hunger to dominate and play for each other was outstanding for the Bulls.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
It sure is. It's just the 2 gamers since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
To stop the run. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Boy, and the intelligence of Smith. Really cool to see him get the defense to come into him when he's going up for a shot.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Inside. And it's Denver with a rebound. Pass to Reed. Here's Najee. Six to shoot. He's guarded by Caruso. That one drops for him.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Back to Jones. Pass to MP. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. So long and good night, everyone.
Congratulations, you guys really pulled away thanks to you finding the...
Man, listen, there's a lot of love on this.